What do you think, buddy? Think my coffee's ready? Think my coffee's ready? Yeah, Papa's gonna have some more coffee. Alright. Let's go make coffee. Let's go make coffee. Yep, let's go make coffee. Good boy. Good boy. Okay, can you sit? That's a good boy. That's a good boy. That's a good boy. Oh, buddy, you're still just not quite big enough to get up here, are you? Okay, come here. Oh, that's my boy. That's my boy. Yeah. You gonna have some coffee with me? Well, it's just a really beautiful morning here in the van. We've been camped in this location for about 2 days, and the weather has been all over the board. We had some hail yesterday and sunshine, and it's just typical spring in the mountains. Just whatever weather you don't like, just wait 5 minutes and it's gonna change. So it's really nice this morning to have a calm morning. Still a little bit of wind high in the trees, but not nearly as bad as we've had on some of the days. Just a good day to sit out, have an extra cup of coffee. Ben and I actually already had a full pot of coffee this morning, sitting on the couch, just relaxing. We'll get ready to take him for his morning walk. We usually try to do about, actually 3 walks a day to keep him tired out enough to where I can do other things. But today's going to be a busy day anyways. We're going to get plenty of activities in. I think what we'll do is we'll cut some firewood and kind of prepare to maybe sit back and enjoy a fire tonight. I think today, I mean, like I said, I still feel like the weather's going to be variable, but I think today is supposed to be a pretty decent day for most of it. And yeah, so just a relaxed day hanging around camp. Alright, so as I mentioned, we're going to take Ben for a hike here in a minute, but before we do that, I'm just going to cook some breakfast. I've got some bacon, eggs cooked in butter and bacon grease just to make it that extra little bit heart healthy. And we'll eat that. Ben has already had his breakfast. I always feed him first thing in the morning. He ate most of it in the van, and then he still actually has some. He doesn't eat it all right away, but he's on the raw diet, you know, and so we've been trying to work that out, and I feel like I've got it pretty well tailored to what I want to feed him and making sure that he's getting plenty, especially as he's a puppy and growing up. Right now I'm giving him about somewhere in the neighborhood of 1.25 pounds to 1.5 pounds of raw meat a day. So keeping him going, and yeah, like I said, some bacon, eggs keep me going. Hey Ben, you want to try a piece of bacon? You want to try a piece of bacon? Oh yeah, is that good? You want to try another piece? There you go. Make sure you're ready for your hike today. All right, well, we're just out walking around. Now, the purpose of these hikes for me most of the time are to just get some energy knocked out of him. I'm usually trying to get some kind of editing done or some work on the computer, and if he's not asleep, then he's usually harassing me to do something or play with him. So I try to get him out, like I said, about 3 times a day, and typically the morning one, like today, like we're doing now, is usually not real long hike. We go just for enough to just knock a little energy out of him, and then I'll work for a little bit, and then in the afternoon we'll go for a much longer hike, and then I'll come back, typically work for a couple more minutes, probably more than a couple more minutes, but maybe an hour or 2 more, and then we'll get one more hike in just before the end of the day, so that way he sleeps well through the night. Now, the one nice thing about Ben is I've never really had too much problem getting him to sleep through the night. I do have to get up from time to time to let him out to go to the bathroom, but even now, as he's gotten a little bit older, he's only needing to get up about 1 time a night, which is pretty nice. And the reality is I probably have to get up with him, so it all works out. But anyhow, today we are just going to go for a short hike. I'm not real worried about wearing a lot of energy out of him, because like I said, today we're not working. Today we're just having a fun, enjoyable camping day, and he's going to get plenty of activity as we mess around camp. All right, so we gotten back to camp, and it's my intention to cut this tree up for firewood. It's off the ground and it doesn't have any bark on it, so it hasn't been really holding moisture. I still feel like it's a good chance that there's going to be a certain amount of moisture in the wood, but anything that's down right now is just going to be that way because we've had a lot of snow and rain in the area. Now, I am going to be firing up the chainsaw to do this. Now, I've already exposed Ben to the chainsaw. A couple weeks back, I camped with my friend Gary, not too far from where we are now, and we needed some firewood for our campfire at night. So we went out just like we normally do, or like I'm about to do here, and we bucked up some firewood. Now, when I first fired the chainsaw off, he was a little bit nervous, but Gary just kind of petted him a little bit. And then once I shut the chainsaw off, he was right back into my lap and, excited to see me. And then we hauled the wood back to camp, and I went ahead and finished bucking it up. And at that point, he seemed to have zero concerns about the chainsaw. In fact, he was just kind of laying there half asleep in the sun. So that really works out great. I've really noticed just in the few weeks that I've been with him, loud noises and that kind of stuff doesn't seem to really affect him, which is a real plus when you have a dog that you're going to be living out of a van with in the woods. But anyhow, I'm going to get the chainsaw fired up. We'll get this all bucked, and we'll get back to camp and split it and get set up for a fire tonight. Well, sometimes things just don't work out the way you want. I was really hoping this wood would be all right, but unfortunately it's just far too soaked to be of use to me today. I ended up going and finding another tree that was a little further away from camp and a little further away from this creek that is much drier, and I think it will work for what I need tonight. As far as this wood is concerned, I'm just going to go ahead and leave it stacked here by this established fire pit, and hopefully another camper will be able to come in and enjoy the fruits of my labor. Or it could be very possible that I will come back. I oftentimes do enjoy coming back to camps that share special memories for me, and this camp actually does. I got to spend some time in this camp last year with my friend Brandy and her granddaughter and my good friend Gary. And I really enjoy those moments, and coming back here and reminiscing about that is really nice. And now that I have been in my life, I'm creating new memories here in this camp. So I know that that will draw me back here again sometime as well. It's really nice to have those moments where you have real living people and real living creatures like Ben here to spend those times with. It's come to my attention here recently that there are folks out there, grown men that don't have that in their lives. And in fact, their loneliness has eventually driven them to steal children's toys from their Easter baskets. And it saddens me. I mean, I get really hurt about this, to know that there's men out there that are struggling with loneliness to that level. They take these children's toys with them to camp and try to pretend that they're real, and even play games with them and snuggle with them. It makes me feel very lucky that I have Ben and real friends to spend my time with. And the next time that maybe you're out and you've got a buddy with you and you're drinking a beer and you're enjoying a warm campfire, or you're just heading out and your favorite canine companion is sitting eagerly in the front seat, just remember, there's men out there that aren't nearly as lucky as you. here, bud. Oh, that's a good boy. That's a good boy. Well, we're coming to the end of a really great day. It was pretty nice all day. A little windy during the midday, but now it's calmed down again, and it's just really relaxing. Sun's starting to drop, and yeah, just a great day outdoors, great day camping. It doesn't matter, camp life, van life, it's my life. My life with this guy. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good life.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see. From up here, the world seems small. We can sit together. It's so beautiful, you and me. We meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free.